everybody, Being the Brave Hare coming to you with another late night stream. Like I said, it's not exactly late night for me, it's only 8 o'clock, but I'm sure in other parts of the world it's probably a little bit later than that. I hear crunching. Okay, that's just the cat on the scratching post. They're due for a new scratching post. I wish you could see what I'm seeing right now. Because the cats have a little toy box that we've put like inside of a shelf. And you know, that's just a spot to put all their mice and springs and stuff. And I just saw Felix's eyes peek out from inside the toy box. So I guess he snuggled up in there for the night. Okay. There you go. We got Anthony in the chat saying, the bell tolls in the cathedral. I must away. And he also says, I think it's 3 in the UK. Well, if somebody's getting up early or staying up really late, I'm here. Mystic Wolf says, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you guys for joining on such late notice. But I made a point of saying that I wanted to do Mario Kart Mondays, and even though I was busy today playing D&D, I still wanted to get some Mario Karting in. So I am all cozied up. I got my soft little sweater, I got my blanket, I got a rice bag on my feet, because even though it's 73 degrees in the apartment, I'm freezing. The cats are being cats. They're not destroying anything. Felix hasn't opened any doors. I watched him try to open the washing machine door. The other the dishwasher. I watched him try to open the dishwasher. He got close. I'm very worried about what he's capable of. Anthony says D&D is always a win. It is, and we got a good group. We meet up at local comic book shop and get together for like a one shot every month, but we can use the same characters, use different characters. I play Florence Valtura, who is a halfling cleric. I'm built entirely out of healing spells. I can't do much else other than that. But she's a tiny little plague doctor with a cool little steampunk outfit. She's based off of a Ren Fair costume that I made before. And I'm like, you know what? I'll turn the costume into an actual character. So she's got the bird mask, she's got a little hat, she's got the cloak. But she's a halfling, and she's, well, like me, she's got bad back, bad legs, and she walks with a pair of crutches. The crutches are secretly a pair of rifles, so I have all healing spells plus 2 guns. It's called job security. But she's a little germaphobe. She's got a vial of vodka that she uses to just clean everything off. She's always handing lemons out to people to keep the scurvy away. And she's, I've built her to be a sport character because I still don't know a lot about D&D. I know enough as a player to be able to play well. But when I'm sitting next to people who have been doing it like their whole lives and they know the difference between 5e and 4e, and this version versus that version, I'm like, I think I'll be a supporter and let you roll 50 times to deal damage to a single goblin. Because somehow at level 4 you know how to build your stats to be able to do that. I will heal you the 5 points of damage that they do to you. That's what I'm good at. I did accidentally kill an angel with my rifle, but that's a different story. I was aiming at a dragon, and it went horribly wrong. But maybe at some point I'll do a stream just talking of D&D stories from campaigns I've been in. Anthony says, the way I learned until I got the books is just improv until someone tells you the rule you broke. Exactly. If you've got a knowledgeable DM, they'll they'll let you push it to exactly the point you need to push it. Or if you say, like, would I be allowed to do this? They'll be like, you can't do that, but you could do this. To let you still do the thing anyways. Our DM's nice. She's really good at world building, and honestly, some parts of Tales of the Estus Hermit come from her ability to just craft a world, even if you're only going to be in the world for like 5 hours on a Sunday. The world is like completely fleshed out. Oh, and it's incredible. Today we were in a desert town that had been cursed with eternal night, so it was just pitch black outside. Sky was just like completely blank, no stars, no moon even, and they are being hunted by these shadow beings that live in every single shadow that forms. And so in order to keep away from them, we had to come up with a way to like generate light. And it was like a Doctor Who episode. It's like you gotta stay in the light, and if you touch the shadow, they can grab you. So that was really fun to figure out. I have the cantrip to cast light, where I can just touch an object and the object glows with like a radius of 10 feet. So that was really helpful. And what I ended up doing was I ended up casting light on every single one of our archers' arrows, and they were using the arrows imbued with like the ball of light as weapons to like just fire them into the darkness to make these little like stepping stones of light that we could cross to get to where we needed to go, and that was really fun. And then we got cornered in a building, and we're like, you know what generates light? Fire! And our druid cast fireball in a wooden building, and the DM was like, great job, the shadow creatures are gone. The building is now on fire, and you are inside. What do you do? Mystic Wolf says, I don't even know what D&D is, all I know is it's a game. It's fun, it's Dungeons and Dragons. And basically you play as the characters, while the DM, the Dungeon Master, is the narrator. So as a narrator, they'll say, like, you arrive in a town, and this town has called you in to exterminate a nest of dragons that has taken hold of the local mine shaft. What do you do next? And I, as the character, would be like, well, I'm going to ask around town to see if I can find any of the people who work in the mine to learn more about the dragons. Another player can be like, I'm going to go to the tavern and I'm going to ask for any information. Another player can be like, I'm going to go rob somebody. So one person controls the story, but you are the characters within the story. And then you've got the... Do I have the book near me? No, I don't. You've got the rule book of like how to build a character, and it just falls in the realm of like fantasy characters, of course. Think Lord of the Rings style. You got elves, dwarves, dragonborns. You play just a human, variety of other things. But there's enough flexibility that you can be like, I'd like to play a sentient bush. And there's a way to play that. And then with each character, you get your abilities, and it's like, okay, if you're a dwarf, you automatically get these abilities. Are you a wizard? Okay, as a wizard, you get these spells. And these are the magic spells that you can use. Okay, you're an orc. Well, you get the power of hitting things hard. These are the weapons that you're able to use. And then you roll the dice simply to determine how well or how poorly you perform an action. So that's where the phrase, if you roll a nat 1, you do very bad. If you roll a nat 20, you do very good. During today's session, we rolled a lot of nat 1s. So the party was just dumb as hell today. But it's really fun. If you genuinely want to learn more about it, there's a bunch of people who, like us Minecraft and gaming YouTubers. There's a lot of people who play D&D and then make videos about it, about the stories and the characters. If you're interested in PG D&D, that's calm, tame, no swearing, but still very adventurous and fun with funny characters, I'd recommend Tales of the Stinky Dragon. If you look them up on YouTube, they have their They have their shorts. They have a podcast where you can just listen to the players as they play. And if you're interested in After Dark R-rated D&D, that's Legends of Evantris. If you're in for raunchy humor. All right, and there's a bunch in between. You got like Roll20, a bunch of other stuff. So if you genuinely want to learn more about it, or just tune into some really funny stories, you can find a bunch of D&D YouTubers and just put them on and just listen to the story. It's like listening to an audiobook that's being acted out in real time. It's more like listening to a play. Like, you can't see the characters, but you can. But it's like listening to a play being acted out. But it's really fun. That's where I get a lot of my fantasy story ideas. Robot. In the meanwhile, let's. There we go. It works. It still works. Let's scoot on over to some Mario Kart. Oh, got the chat ready. Got this ready. Okay, I'm hearing a double of the sound coming from somewhere. I'm hearing a duplicate.
Mario Kart! Hey!
Why do I hear two? Are you guys hearing double of the audio, or is that just coming through on my end? Sounds fine to you? Okay. I'm hearing the audio overlapping itself. You hear just one. Okay. Hang on, let me see if I can. Output. That's weird. I didn't do that last time. Game's a bit loud compared to you. Okay, we'll turn that down. It's not coming through the desktop, that's good. Well, let's try a worldwide match. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting my W's and my R's smashed together. We got Isabel in our little beetle bug. There we go. Let's see if I remember how to play since last time. I got some apple cider. That's a good sleepy bye drink. I'll see how well I do. If I keep losing, I might add something else to the cider. Look at this. We got Japan, Switzerland, Brazil, Australia, Canada. And it froze. There we go. Oh, it just started. Oh. Anthony says, also a fun thing, I read the start of chapter 10 when it came out. I finally got around to reading together 80% today at work. Awesome! Just tell me what you think. Much good, such enjoy. Enjoy. I can't speak worth crap. I'm glad you like it. That I'm thinking more stuff to add for chapter 11. It's still in the planning stage. But I wrote a section of it, so I didn't like start from the beginning, but I wrote a section of it. Like Etho, Impulse, and B-dubs having their philosophy debate on where mobs come from, if they're human generated or if they're a product of nature. Mystic says, "Oh, I read the first chapter. It's so coolio. I loved it. Awesome!" It's so good to hear people enjoying a thing that I made. Like, it's just a product that came out as a result of me being bored out of my mind at work and combining a bunch of ideas together. Like, you know what? I always wanted to do like a steampunk story. I wanted to do a fantasy story. Let's just use the hermits as the vessel for this. And now I've got like 3 books planned out. Oh, he just wiped out. Why are so many people Black Yoshi? I don't know if that means something or... There I am. Let's do... Pinball's cool. I gotta say hi. There I am. I love seeing the messed up Miis that come on the screen. Oh, I see how he did the Iron Man. That's just bright red hair and beard. That's cool. I got my start in character design by just spending hours in the Mii Maker. I think on the 3DS you can see how much time you've spent playing each individual game. And I think recently when I fired it back up, and for the last time before it died, and I think I had like over 30 hours clocked into the Mii Maker alone. Like, highest played game was Super Mario Bros. 2, and then at like 50 hours. And then right underneath it at like 36 hours was Mii Maker. And it's like, that's where I got my start of learning how to design characters and draw faces. Also, I got around to listen to your playlist. Sorry, I don't have a high enough charisma score to properly put into words how much I'm enjoying all of this, but yeah, it's just all the vibes. Awesome! I am so proud of the playlist. Like, that's always been one of my hobbies. Anytime I'm making a project is to make playlists for the characters, for the stories, just kind of make my own makeshift soundtrack. And it helps so much with like getting in the mood for writing, especially if I have like certain songs in mind for certain scenes. And even if the audience, don't hear the song like while the scene is happening, it's like I hear it in my mind when I'm writing it, and that also helps big time with like pacing and figuring out when like climactic moments should happen, and just it helps to generate the pictures in the head. Can you turn, please? Ouch. Like, I am so proud of my playlist. And like, it's become a thing where like I'll just listen to it even when I'm not writing. The Dwarven Forge song is like, I gotta put that on when I'm to motivate me to do chores. Got to my head. There. You got a red shell. I don't want to get close to you. There we go. It was up my good time that time. I'm gonna fire behind me. Yeah. Ooh, can we dare? Let's see how long we can keep this. I said I'm too busy imagining their voices to add in a soundtrack. Like if I was like directing this as a show, I would have had like the entire landing scene of them like landing on the island be music montage of them all like working together. Like that would have been a single soundtrack piece. My dream has always been to be a movie director, but getting into the industry. Second place, there we go. Harry Weston, hello! Welcome, welcome! How's it going? We're doing some late night Mario Kart. And talking about one of the fantasy stories I'm working on. There we go. We just came in a nice second, and I will treat myself to a little bit of apple cider. Sip, sip. Which one should we do? Ruins, Canyon, TikTok. I'm not good at that one. Let's do Canyon. Can I join for Mario Kart? It's not like a closed lobby or anything, you can fire it up. Mario Kart, please. I mean, I don't choose who I run with. It's all just randomly selected, but if you want to fire up your own game and play alongside, go for it. There we go. We're just doing the worldwide matches. Which one's that? That's Switzerland, right? The White Cross. Music question. Have you ever heard of Tally Hall? Yes. Do you like how I walk? Do you like how I talk? Do you like how my face disintegrates like a clock? I just butchered the lyrics, but yeah, I know them. How can I join though? Like I said, I'm not in control of who I play with, but if you want to do a worldwide match, you go into Mario Kart, and you hit, I think the line is like online match, and then you hit worldwide, and it'll put you into a lobby with people from around the world, and then you can race with them. If there is a way to like hand select people to race with, I haven't found it. I'm sure there is, but it's probably like a local network thing. I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna race with my random people from around the world. Oh. Ah, no. Oh, there we go. Take my money. I love that there's just somebody named Dad, because you just know that that's that's somebody's dad who's more into the game than his kids. My dad, my mom, they're both still in the game system as Mies. And his name's just Dad. Boink. Go. Ouch. go. Get out of my way! Nope. 6th place. Anthony says, because as soon as I thought about connecting the hermits to music, out in the twilight immediately hit me with thinking about the blessing in chapter 10. Ooh. Which one is out in the twilight? I need to listen to that one again. Remember it? Island. That one's fun. What was I listening to? Oh, that's right. A lot of times I started, aside from the music that's in the soundtrack, when I write, I listen to documentary soundtracks. I think the one I've been listening to is Our Planet. Luffy Tick, hello, hello! Welcome in. It is late night Mario Kart Monday. And so far we've come in 2nd, and we've come in 6th. Ooh, the cruise ship. I like the cruise ship. Switzerland, that is Switzerland. Okay. There we go. I like this level, this one's fun. It might be because it's a ship. Let's just pretend we're driving around the SS Hermit. I guess it is kind of, well, we were talking the other day about like what kind of ship it is. I think I do describe it as like a mini cruise ship, where it has like the build like this, with like the rooms and the size of the deck to walk around. But just able to fit maximum of like 50 people plus cargo, rather than, you know, like 500. Ouch! How did he come down in a glider? Where's that spot? Dang it. I'm just getting my ass kicked left and right. Oh, that's a villager in front of me. As Isabelle, it is my job to go fight her. I can't let her beat me. Down we go. Ooh, I got him! I knocked him out before he was able to pass me. Anthony says, oh yeah, I went back and looked at the diagram you made of the hermit. I think the hull might be a bit too submerged for the raft process to go smoothly, but it's fantasy. It's fantasy, and I don't know what a ship looks like. I do want to do like an updated drawing of it now that I've like actually spent more time writing about the inside of the hermit, and now I know that it is able to do that, because I made that up for chapter 10 specifically. I didn't plan that ahead of time. So I might do like a redone version of it, and maybe change the design of the hermit itself a little bit. I'm gonna change the colors, because as much as I like the white, the red, and the gold, it looks like in and out. I've been around enough In-N-Outs now where I see that color scheme and I'm like, that's the In-N-Out burger sign. But just white and gold. Also, it's a light color and a light color. White and red look good. I definitely think the Hermit needs a few more drafts. How does that guy have a cool looking helmet? Are we doing buyable cosmetics now? Richiba, where'd you get your hat? Oh god, I've never done this level before. I've never done this before. I see, now to make it orange and blue. I guess the colors are orange and blue. Maybe at some point, something is going to happen to the Hermit, not in this book, but something's gonna happen to her. And maybe when they rebuild the Hermit, they change it to orange and blue. I think that might be my DM in front of me. Hold on, get back here! Get back here, Luna, come here! I think I know that person. Luffy says, how late did your stream go yesterday? I went until midnight. Because these guys kept talking to me. I loved it, that was fun. I want to get back onto Island Life, of course, and see if I can do some actual work to like get a house set up. But right now I'm still just gathering wood and bamboo. I just ran right into that. Oh, this ain't looking good. Never mind. Nice. That's about what I expect for a track I've never done before. Let's go to the park. Anthony says, okay, so unfortunately you took my suggestion more serious than I expected, but I was making an In-N-Out versus Whataburger joke. I don't care if you know what Whataburger is. We have a Whataburger right next to our local In-N-Out. But I was thinking, since the Hermit Crab colors are teal and orange when you see their logo, but the logo is like brand new to this season. I thought Whataburger was orange and gray. The one near us don't have any blue in it. There's never a line there, because In-N-Out's right next door and everybody's going to In-N-Out instead. Luffy says, are you still going on Stonevania, or will Island Life be the new thing? I'm still going on Stonevania. Stonevania will still be episodic, and Island Life will be purely streamed. Which... my blanket's tangled up. Hold on. There we go. So I'll be doing both of them. And then, like I said, I'll keep doing like the side series, or like I'll stream something with friends and then cut it into episodes for stuff like Overcooked and Keep Digging. I want to take our Monopoly stream and cut it up into episodes. And the reason I do that is to just reach more people with the episodes, because not everybody is willing to sit down and watch a 3-hour stream, but a lot of people are willing to sit down and watch 3 20-minute videos. So, usually for like the one-off streams like that, I'll take them and cut them up into the individual videos. Ouch. It's occurred to me that I've also never done this run. I don't know where I'm going. Took my stuff. Come here, villager. It's another Isabel. She's trying to kill the villager too. We gotta team up, make her pay her taxes. Stop picking my stuff, man. Not cool. That's cool. Chain on that too soon. Get out of my way! Dang it, 6th. We got all the good stuff at the end. Anthony says, good to know they used to be more Southern exclusive. They used to be orange and blue, but then lame rebrand wave. Yeah, I heard that the reason for that, you know, like how they take all the cool looking buildings, like how McDonald's used to have a red peaked roof and like the yellow curves and stuff, and now it's just a box. They do that so that when companies inevitably get bought out or closed down, the buildings can easily get transferred into different businesses, which sucks. Because now we live in a very bland world that's waiting for businesses to go out to die. But that's why so many businesses are like, they took the color away and they took the shapes away and it's just gray boxes, so that when they inevitably close, they can get turned into like a dentist's office or something. Anthony says, yeah, it's the opposite case here in Texas. Whataburger always has a line, even with an In-N-Out present. Ooh. See, out here, I noticed that there's always an In-N-Out near an airport, because whenever people fly out west, as soon as you get off the plane, it's like tradition to go and get an In-N-Out burger, because if you're coming from the east, you don't have that. So every time we're in there, we see like pilots and flight attendants in there too. So it's like the meal of, I just got off a long flight. My eyes aren't even like comprehending the level at this point. My fingers are just muscle memorying this on their own. Even for these courses that I'm not familiar with, I'm registering the track and nothing else. Yeah. Ouch. Who went off the edge? I went off the edge. This ain't turning out good this time. straight away. And a bullet. There we go. Get out of my way. Eh, you left me off on a corner. There. Let them duke it out. Just completely whiffed that. That's it, take each other out. I say as they take me out, and now everybody has passed me. And now I'm in one. And now I'm in twice. It's okay. Nope. That one was bad. That one was bad. That's okay. We ain't sore losers in this house. We simply take a shot when things go wrong. Ooh, Rainbow Road. Tech one. Nobody better be choosing Boo Lake. That one sucks. Here's my shot for 12th place. That was an idea I had for a stream when I'm maybe a little bit more ready to do it. Mario Kart, but every time I lose, I take a shot. I think it'd be really funny, especially if like some of my friends are in Discord during that one. That would be a good one. Let me catch back up. Mystic says, I don't have an In-N-Out nor Whataburger where I live. Do you have your own tasty burger chain? Luffy says, I prefer Mooyah to Whataburger. I've never heard of Mooyah. We're doing Rainbow Road. Oh god, we gotta lock in. I actually haven't done the tech one too much. I usually do the older ones. Nope. 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 Why? What was that? You're not screwing with me on my favorite course. Can't even use the speed boost because then they make you go too fast, and that's when you fly off the edge. There we go. Well, I just saw two people fall off the edge, so now it's like the skater who came in first because everybody in front of him fell over. Corners. Move the corners. Don't go to the outside. Go to the inside. And get him in the air. Get out of here! Nice. There we go. Nope. I'm trying to at least pass this guy. I don't want to come in 12th on Rainbow Road. I'm better than that. Ouch! There we go. Pass you. Pass you. Got a straightaway. And there we go. I'm not going to use these because I don't want to fall off the edge. No, that's a straight. I can do that. Hatch! I just had to take my hand completely off the gas for that so I didn't go over the edge. There. There. Hey! Not last! Not last. Back to chat, Anthony says Whataburgers are still built like triangles. I've actually never had Whataburger. Is it a triangle? Oh, I don't like any of these. I'm getting random. Seems other people agree. I said, let's go. Excuse me. And he says, the Mario Kart experience. Yep. I want to clip that of me getting hit off the road 3 times. That'll be a good one. Please select random. Please select a random course. I don't want to do any of these. There we go, that's better. That's a better one. Japan, Mexico, Switzerland, Australia. Here. I watched a video the other day of somebody, of a graphic designer, actually breaking down the designs of like all of the billboards that you can find in Mario Kart. And I loved it. It was a good video. Because a lot of times when I'm playing by myself, I will just stop and take in the view. Because it's like, think about it, the developers put in a lot of work to design the track and the world around the track, and then you just zip by it. So a lot of times when I'm playing by myself, I'll go slow literally just to admire the world and be like, oh, there's little stuff hidden back here. And oh, there's see what the billboards are. Get out of my way! I don't remember his name, but if you look up just like graphic designer Mario Kart billboards, like his video should come up. And when I say he breaks down all of them, he breaks down all of them. He does the ones from Mario Kart World though, so it's all the most recent ones. And he gives like his actual graphic designer opinion of them. I think I saw somebody recommend that he do Splatoon next, because Splatoon also has like just hundreds of in-world designed billboards and fake products and companies to populate the city. Come on, Mario Paint, do your job. Do your job. There we go. Mr. Frodo, come here. I'm gonna pass you next. There we go. Except the tilt controls are in the neck. I set that off too soon. Oh, just let me stay in third. I can do that. I can do that. Just let me stay here. Or second. I'll take second. Put that behind me. I'll take you out in front of me. Get out of my way! Martha! Ah! Oh. I was better than any of the other courses that they had set up. Back to my cider. There we go. I gotta sit cross-legged. My feet don't touch the floor. Turnpike. Ooh, ooh. The N64 Rainbow Road. Favorite track of all time. Lightning McBean back at it again. You betcha. My blanket's still tangled. Hold up, hold up. What's the point of racing if I can't have my blankie? There we go. It's my strawberry shortcake. Speaking of strawberry shortcake, and also I got Melody on. Can't see you behind the microphone. There you go. I got Melody on. I've been playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I've never experienced such euphoria before. It's such a sweet, simple game. Very, very preschoolish, but it's so cute and just so relaxing. And the fact that I can walk away from the computer and not worry about something jumping me and killing me is nice. Oh, we got another random one. It's just such a... It's such a vibe. Can you imagine actually racing like this and you're starting on like a wall looking down? Like, these guys need to have G-Force training in order to do this, probably. And I just got thrown for my life. Yeah. It's absolute chaos, but somehow I'm in third. I got her! She got me. There we go. There we go. I just watched him drop off the edge. What? This is why I put all my points into handling and acceleration on this car. Oh god, that's only the second lap. The Mario. There's the end. Oh god! Did ya? I was fighting myself! Ah! Ah! My muscles actually tightened up on that one. My shoulders hurt. God dang. Mystical says there's no point racing without a blankie. No, there isn't. Ooh, Rainbow Road or Airport? I like the airport. Let's do road. Everybody's selecting the road. The wind to give you the rush of life is the same to chill you in the isolation of first place. You're so right. Ooh, that was good. I don't know if you guys can hear it when I crack my neck, but oof. Oh, look at them in the corner with the pink hair. She's cute. Yay! That's right, this is the 3DS Rainbow Road. You see the bear car that he has in first place? Apparently that's like the best combination to race with. And I burned out. I love this one is my favorite for the music. Mario Galaxy is like my favorite game of all time. Along with Wii Sports Resort. Like those are the two that I grew up playing just religiously. And like when I'd go back and forth between mom and dad's house, those are the games that I would bring with me. Ah, too close. I remember doing this course with Luigi in his, which one is it, like the Dustbuster car? His vacuum car. Oh, there we go. This course with Luigi in his vacuum car, I got, like, really good times on it. And I would just do laps on it, trying to be, you know, first in the world. I like it when you use the star on this road, because then you blend in with the track. Ah! That's what it feels like when you hit a pothole out here. Ouch. I actually hit someone with a green shell. Nice. There we go. Effortless. There we go. I gotta jump at the top of the curve. Whew! I almost died. But I didn't. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. My heart's racing, man. I think I need some water. I'm getting worked up. I'll do that one. I'll do mushroom. Someday when I'm able to afford a Nintendo Switch, or whenever, you know, I get popular enough that Nintendo decides to gift me a Switch, I'm absolutely gonna do this with Mario Kart World. I really want to play it. Also, I think Tomodachi Life 2, that's available for the regular Switch, right? When it comes out. Heart racing? Nah, give it another shot. It'll cool right down. My heart's racing because it's with me in the car. There we go. I only take a shot if I come in dead last. We must beat the Australian. They have it too good with their government and functions. Ooh. By the back of my tires. Your liver appreciates that limitation. Absolutely. I know my limits. And even though I've got, like, for an itty-bitty person, I'm an itty-bitty person with Irish and Russian genes, so my physical tolerance of being able to drink without, you know, falling over is surprisingly high. But internally, I get sick long before I get drunk. I've only ever blacked out once, and that was a college film festival after completing an entire year of animation work. And I was like, that one was earned. Never again. And then I graduated the next day. Ouch! What just happened? Can't tell if the Aussie government thing was a joke or not. Their government is functioning, right? I assume better than here, at least. Aw, I used the blue shell after they passed. Dang it. Let's do... Oh, we already did Rainbow Road. Merry Mountain's fun. It's still January, it's still festive season. See? A lot of people agree. There we go. I like the little praying mantis guy. I want to see where he's from. I think after this, we'll do this one, and then 2 more races. My hand's starting to cramp. That is the downside of working with the itty-bitty controllers, is that my hands get a lot more squished. Where's the mantis from? The mantis is from Australia! Oh! We gotta get him. There we go. The music for this one is also really fun. I like this one. Yep. Oh! I got hit on the way down. Ski jump. There we go. Oh, the other Isabel. If none of you have seen Klaus yet, you must. You absolutely must see Klaus. I don't care if it's not Christmas anymore. It should be on Netflix. I think it is it's a Netflix production. But it is one of the best holiday animated movies of the modern era. The landscape is reminding me of Klaus. Oh yeah, Klaus is adorable. It's awesome. I remember playing that for when I was vice president of our animation club in college. We had our holiday party. We were picking out what movie to watch. And I said, let's put on Klaus. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And pretty much, like only 2 people in the crowd had like seen it before. So it was just a room full of animation students just absolutely losing their mind first at the style of the animation, going, oh my god, it's so pretty! It's so pretty! And then there wasn't a dry eye in the house at the end. We turned the lights back on and everybody was crying. It was such a good feeling. Spiteful generosity, my way of living. Ah, 8th place. Out of 9 people, okay. Oh, the wee Rainbow Road. We're hitting all of them tonight. We're doing all of them. We did the tech one. We didn't do the 64. But we did the 3DS. The SNES is left. Ah, if this one gets picked. I just saw Waluigi up there. me say hi. There we go. Oh, that person gave themselves a little dog nose. That's cute. Yes! Yes! We're hitting all the rainbow roads. The dog person is named Woof. I'm willing to bet they're the Tanuki. Nope. Eyes on the road! Boink. You dick! You absolute dick! There we go. I'm gonna keep the shells on me. Yes! There we go. So now nobody can run into me. And flip. Ouch! Which one is it that has the shortcut where you can just like drive off the edge and then skip the rest of the course? Screw you, I'm rocketing through this. That lasted a while! There I go. I keep thinking you can jump those with enough speed. The track is so pretty! We got another rocket, here we go. Don't drop me off the edge. Avoid you and your red shells. There we go, now I can hit you. There we go. We're gonna camouflage. We're gonna camouflage in with the track. Oh, I think they're too far ahead. Get out of my way! Nope, I skidded the wrong way. Went the wrong direction. And a solid sixth. That was rough. That one's a lot easier on the Wii. That one's a lot easier with the Wii remote, I'll tell you that. And he says, I don't remember the massive rainbow road skips. My gamer knowledge has evaded me. I know it's one of them. It's one of them. I'll do that. Outpost. One of them has a thing where, like, the track crosses over top and then the track crosses on the bottom, and you can just drive off the edge on top and just go right down to the finish line. Which one did Waluigi pick? Waluigi chose Yoshi's Island. Is there any Mario game, aside from the party games and the sports games, like, is there an actual Mario game where you can play as Luigi? Waluigi. What's up with these helmets? I guess you can buy those? I don't know. Also, question with the horse tier on Patreon. Is skeleton horse an option or too difficult to obtain? I have several skeleton horsi. So if you would like to... I think you can, like, direct message me on there. And you just put it in writing. I request a skeleton horse and it will be done. I currently have one skeleton horse is just named... used to be a horse. Good lord, this track. I'm gonna need new tires after this. I'm just slamming into everything. I'm not even trying at this point. I'm just gonna run into everything. Waluigi, no, I don't think he's ever been in a mainline Mario game. Well, isn't it time we changed that? He's part of the family. I think we need to acknowledge him more. I mean, Wario gets his games. Does Waluigi appear in a Wario game? I heard that Wario and Waluigi aren't even related. Like, they're not brothers like Mario and Luigi. It's just Waluigi is a guy that Wario knows. He just so happens to be running on the same theme. I'm just getting mad at this point. This track sucks. You're getting the gamer rage coming out of me. You get to see me at my worst. Yay! Wario was made before the spin-offs, so he was designed to be his rival. Waluigi, on the other hand, was introduced in the spin-offs as a tennis partner for Wario to have a rival for Luigi. And I think he's become more than that at this point. I think he deserves... We're not doing the city. No, I don't like the cars. We're doing the water park. Look at him. Look at him. He's a winner. He's a winner and we love him. He deserves to have a place in a game. Outside of just being a side character and an evil Luigi. Look at everybody dancing. I want to see that as like a cartoon episode now of like Wario trying to find a tennis partner. He's like, I'm versing Mario in a tennis match. I need someone to be my partner. We're doing Electrodome. Hell yeah. I think this is going to be the last one of the night. Electrodome's a good one to end it on. But I want to see the cartoon of Wario looking for a tennis partner, being like, I gotta face Mario and his brother. I need someone to be my second. And he's doing like a recruitment process, being like, no, not you. No, not you. And then he sees Waluigi, and he's like, you're perfect. Do you hate the color green? Yes, I despise it. Beautiful. Do you have a pair of overalls? I have a closet full of them. Wonderful. Do you know how to play tennis? No, that's okay. That doesn't count anymore. That doesn't matter. You know, if it hasn't been animated yet, I'll do it. I'll make a little comic of it. I think aside from Rainbow Road, Electrodome is one of my favorite tracks. I love the techno light style. I love bright colors against a black background. That's my aesthetic. And I love the techno music. Come on, let me get you! Let me get you! I hit the mushroom before I was aiming the right way. God, this... Going to this party would be so lit. Imagine, like... a giant dance party with a racetrack going in the center. That would be amazing. There we go, we're going for the pink one this time. I think I just saw someone fall off the edge. I think they're too far ahead of me. Get to the inside. And yep, they're crashed. They're passed. Seventh place! But like I said, Electrodome's a good one to end it on. Out we go. Anthony says, I now realize I'm a master of long-winded responses that don't really need to be that long, but I'm afraid to make things too short as to not be misunderstood. I appreciate the long responses, because I am prone to misunderstanding things. And I also like the extra information. There we go. I forget who it was earlier in the chat, but they were asking about how to join an online match. Just boop, right here, online play. 1 player, 2 players. Wireless play. And then multiplayer. Because I want to know, would it be possible to make like a lobby to have like Mario Kart events, and like if you guys want to fire up Mario Kart and like type in a code and then we race on the same course? That would be cool. That was Harry. I don't know if they're still here. It's like, Harry, if you're still here. Online play. Boop, right there. But yeah, I'm wondering if it would be possible to... I'm just gonna look at this. Okay, so that's for like Grand Prix racing. There's a regular multiplayer. I'm gonna have to just look around on here. Maybe wireless play? Create a room. Lobby number. I'll experiment with that. I'll get Hinata on the line to help me experiment with that. 'Cause she's got Mario Kart, and she's on the other side of the world, so that'll be a good chance to see, like, do you have to be closer to each other? Because sometimes wireless play is wireless, but only if you're in the same house. Now you'd have to look in the online thing and make a private room. Yeah. You have to be friends on Nintendo to be able to play together on multiplayer. Okay. I was like, it'd be cool to open up, like, just have a room and, like, have the room code up so, like, people in the audience can join in a race. Oh well. I'm sure there's another racing game out there that does that. I do want to do more, I guess, like, what would the word be? Chat-inclusive games, so stuff like Cult of the Lamb. Stuff to get you guys involved with the gameplay. I think that would be fun. But that'll be for down the line, because I've got a bunch of stuff that I still need to get through. We've got Cobblemon coming up. tomorrow is going to be, speaking of Pokemon, tomorrow is going to be our TCG Tuesday. We're just going to hang out for an hour and do some Pokemon battles online. Stream interactions, yes! I want to do more of those. But like I said, I'll keep working on those. We'll figure those out down the line. I think the music's still gonna keep playing if I go full screen. Yeah, it's still going. Oh, well, you get to listen to the Mario Kart music. But tomorrow's gonna be TCG Tuesday. We're gonna play some Pokemon TCG Live and do some battles, and we're gonna do just as well over there as we did in here. And then I'm gonna try to get some videos recorded rest of the week. By saying it out loud, it solidifies that I have to do it. How did the music get louder? I don't know, I didn't touch it. Oh. There you go. That should be better. But middle of the week, I'm gonna try to actually record some videos. I have a Professor Layton video that's almost ready. I just need to render it and, you know, make a thumbnail. And it should be ready to go. And then end of the week, like I said, possibly, definitely Friday or Saturday, I'll be back on with Island Life. We're gonna see if we can actually build a house. We're gonna see if we can actually progress in the game in Island Life. But I might hop on there in the middle of the week after other projects get done. But I'm gonna try to force myself to actually work on a video. But I'll definitely be back on the stream Friday or Saturday with some Minecraft. So that's the agenda for the week. And hopefully I can stick to it. Hold me to it. Also, since we hit 300 subscribers, I am going to follow through with my word, and I'm going to open up a merch shop. So I'm going to be working on the merchandise designs this coming week. And hopefully soon that'll be up, and you'll be able to get some stickers and pins and some keychains. You know, just small little cute items. I think the store I have set up for now is ACG Goods. And they don't have, like, the t-shirts or the hats or stuff, but they have the little stuff. Like I said, the stickers, the pins, keychains. Felix sticker? Yes, there's gonna be stickers of Felix. There's gonna be cute ones, and then there's gonna be ones of him just looking like an absolute alien. Because he switches between the two modes. Sometimes he's an absolute little baby who curls up like a little rotisserie chicken, and then other times he looks like a creature that's pretending to be a cat. He'll do that. He'll look me dead in the eyes, and so when he's looking straight ahead, his eyes kind of parry the platypus out a little bit, and he looks borderline spooky, but mostly silly. But anyways, I will be working on that for the rest of the week, and in the meantime, I will see you all tomorrow. You folks have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye!